Well, welcome back to Better Living. I'm joined now by Alessandra from S.T.A.R.S. She's been here before. We talked about some different things today. We are going to talk about an Easter extravaganza you're having. It's going to support East Toledo, right?
Yes, it is. We are, me and my nephew, who runs a barbershop called Team the Shop on the east side of Toledo, went through personal things himself and decided that he wanted to come home, do what he needs to do for the community. So me and him partner together. His name is Jamal Grant, and we have a huge Easter egg extravaganza. This is our second one this year. Last year, over 280 people came. This year, it's going to be on 9 acres of land, so we're expecting a whole lot more.
Let's tell people where it is and what are you guys going to be doing during the Easter extravaganza.
It's located at Unity United Methodist Church at 1910 East Broadway Street. And everything is free. We're going to be hamburgers, hot dogs. We'll have games for the kids. It's K through 6. We'll have McDonald's gift cards. We'll have candy bags. We'll have just a lot of activities. And it's from 3 to 6 o'clock. So it's just something to bring the kids out, especially in East Toledo that can't get to all the other places, for them to know that we care about that neighborhood and we care about these youth. The mayor will also be there. She has personally said that she'll be there at 4 o'clock to support what we're trying to do in East Toledo.
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
It's Saturday.
Okay,
tomorrow.
That's what I thought I knew, but I didn't want to mess it up. Tomorrow from 3 to 6.
Yes.
It not only will be a lot of fun and, a great time for people to, it's a good way to kind of build some community together, isn't it? Right.
What we're trying to do is show these young kids that there's something else to do. And we're going to start holding vibe sessions at this church. So there will be a lot of information that will also be given out tomorrow about things that Jamal is doing as far as helping with young men, things that I'm doing as far as helping with human trafficking, as far as Unity Church trying to get this community to believe in their church and come to their church and come to some of these youth events and these youth sessions so that we can build this community to make it better. So that's what we're so excited about.
So this is, even if you have young kids and you want to come enjoy it just for fun, that's great. But if you have perhaps some preteens or some teenagers, it's a good thing to come and get this information about the programs that you guys are starting. Let's talk about some of those specifically. You talk about vibe sessions. Right?
Right.
I didn't mess that up, did I?
No, vibe sessions, yeah.
Tell me what happens in a vibe session.
Well, that's what you do, you vibe. I mean, these young kids, you can only talk about human trafficking so long, bullying so long. We want to empower these kids, and that's what our mission is. So what we're trying to do is every Wednesday from 4 to 7, have the youth come in, they'll have a free meal, and then we'll help them with their homework until school gets out for an hour. But then we'll talk about whatever's going on in the community or whatever they feel. Somebody might have got shot that week that they knew. Somebody might have got bullied in school. Anything could have happened, and that's what we'll address. We're not going to say we're going to specifically address each issue because we're not, because whatever they want to talk about is what we want to talk about so that we can help them empower themselves and feel better about it and know that they have a good mentor that they can come to and know that we will try our best to help them in any situation that they are in.
I think half the battle for teenagers is feeling like nobody hears them and nobody's listening to them. So even just being able to talk to you about whatever it is that is on their mind, perhaps they think, well, we have to go to all these sessions about bullying and I don't feel bullied, but X, Y, and Z are happening to me. So just the fact that they can come in and talk to you would be super helpful.
Right, and it's like I said, I run my program out of Unity United Methodist Church. Jamal does what he does out of his barbershop. You know, he has 4 great young men that work with him, and all of them have been through something. So when these young men come into this barbershop and they see that these men have changed their lives, that gives them an incentive to push. I work a lot with girls from human trafficking, some young men also, but these young men have lived a life the same thing. If you went through something personally in your life, who better to touch it than that person? So these young men do that on that front, and then I do it on my front, and then we come together 2 or 3 times a year, and we do it together to empower East Toledo. And then I'm not stopping in East Toledo. You know, I travel all over the United States and speak, but we're trying to get out more and more and more. And as God allows us, we will be able to get more and more and more, and we will. But right now, we want to focus on East Toledo because that's where we live, and that's what we want to try to change.
Well, maybe somebody's watching today and they own a business in East Toledo, or they live there, and they want to help you in your mission to help the youth in East Toledo. What can they do? What kind of help do you need?
Well, we always need financial help. We always need, when we have these kind of events, we need food donated. We need candy donated. We need just things that if they see that we're having an event, usually if they go to S.T.A.R.S, Toledo, STARSToledo.com, all of my information of what's coming up, what I'm doing, and things like that is on that website. But we can always use even just people to sponsor us. I work a lot with the Highland Group. I have to give a shout out to them. They're awesome. Tim Matthews gave us 2 bikes to auction off, not auction off, to raffle off to these kids. So these people are in Toledo. Tim is in East Toledo on Navarre. So whatever we can do, he helps. The Highland family is all over. They always help. So there's a lot of people and corporations that try to help us, but we can never have enough because we're steady trying to get more.
Well, and I think usually if you're in that area, you want to help that area. So I think that would be a great thing for people who are business owners there. Okay, let's remind people, the Easter Extravaganza is tomorrow from 3 to 6.
Yes, it is.
And it is on Broadway, right? At
1910 East Broadway at Unity United Methodist Church.
Everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome. Even the Easter Bunny will be there.
Oh my goodness.
Pictures.
You gotta be there. The Easter Bunny's gonna be there. Get there tomorrow from 3 to 6. We'll be right back on Better Living.